When we lose someone that we have known, loved, and cared for our whole entire lives, our world can feel like it is just crashing in, just like a deck of cards. When we lose someone that we loved and cared for our whole lives, it is one of the most painful experiences that we can go through. And we can feel anxious, upset, angry, bitter, confused. We can feel like it is unfair or too early. Even if we know that this loss is coming and has been coming, even when we can sense it, even when we can feel it, it is still too early. And it is always unfair. It will always feel unfair because someone we love so much has just been taken away from us, just ripped out of our lives. And we don't just throw this away. You can't just flip it off. You can't just forget about it. That's not what happens. We now learn how to give this a place in our hearts and our minds and in our souls. It is now a new chapter in our daily lives. And we give it a place, we give it a spot, and we now take it with us. That is what we do. And please don't expect from yourself to just flip it off like a light switch, to just forget about it. No, you don't have to do this. You can't just do this. And if anyone tells you to do this, to just get over it, to just deal with it, don't listen to that blah blah. You are a human being, and it is natural for you to grieve, to be angry, to be bitter, to be upset, to not just forget about it, to not just throw it away, but to take it with you as a new chapter and to give it a new place in your life. And take the time for yourself to grieve and to heal. Now, with loss and grief can also come some positivity. And I know this sounds a little odd. And in the beginning, it will definitely not feel like this. I know for a fact, right now, to me, it doesn't feel like that yet. But with time, there are some positive things that can come from loss and grief. And the one thing that I am starting to notice right now with loss and grief is that it is now giving me a little bit of peace and serenity, knowing that the person that I have lost now has no more pain, no more worries, no more anxiety, no more bad news, no more tears, no more struggles. They have now moved on to a piece of transformation, to a place of care and love and light. They are now in a new world, in a new dimension, where they are free of negativity, free of pain, and free of bad news, and free of anything that caused them nothing but a blockage in this life, a blockage to live healthy, happy, and carefree. That blockage has now been removed. They are now in a beautiful, loving, and better place. And that, just the thought of that, gives me a little bit of comfort, a little bit of peace, and helps to accept the situation just that little bit more. What also comes or can come with loss and grief is that you may bond with family members, acquaintances, or friends in a way you never thought you could bond with. You could bond with a person you never thought you would bond with, talk to a person you never thought you would talk with, calling that person you never thought you would talk to on the phone. It can bring people, families, friends, closer together than ever, closer together than you could ever imagine, that you never thought would be possible, not in your wildest dreams. And it can also give you more insight about yourself. Maybe this loss is telling you that you could make changes in your life. Maybe you have to make a few changes in your life. Maybe this teaches you that not to hold on to bad grudges, letting negative thoughts go. Maybe you need to live a little bit healthier. Maybe you need to eat a little better. Maybe you need to exercise a little more. Maybe you need to be a little more calmer on yourself. Take things a little easier. And maybe you just think of a person that you haven't spoken to in decades because you get too busy, you give other things more priority, and then it just hits you. This could be our last day. You never know how long you have on this earth. The loss of someone so dear to you that you love so much can give you the insight that maybe, just maybe, we do need to make a little better choices, little changes. Try to keep in contact with the loved ones you still have today a little more. Walk around the block maybe a little more. Call that person and keep in contact just a little more. Exercise a little more. Go to bed a little earlier. Accept ourselves just that little more, because you just never know. And I'm telling you right here and right now, you never ever know what in your life is going to happen to you. You never know what's going to happen today. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen next week, next month, next year. Nobody knows. So what I'm trying to give you in this video is I'm trying to tell you that try as hard as you can to see the little bit of positivity that loss and grief can also give you. And that is a peace of mind, knowing that the person you have lost is now in a better place. Seeing things from a different perspective, maybe making better and more positive changes for yourself and the people around you who love and care for you. Bonding with people you never thought you would bond with. Keep in contact with your friends just a little more. Keep in contact with the loved ones you still have a little more. And accept your own flaws a little more. It is basically a school of life. Life is one big school. I always say this because every single day, and when things like this happen, when the unavoidable happens, you will gain insights. And you will feel that maybe, just maybe, it is time to make a few little changes. And if not for yourself, then for the people around you that love and care for you. And if you have someone that you have lost, my condolences. And I am so sorry for your loss. And if you are in this situation, or if this has happened to you currently, then I hope that my video gives you just that little bit of peace, that little bit of serenity, that little bit of connection with your loved ones, and that little bit of insight. And I truly hope that this video can help you or someone you know that is going through the same situation. And once again, thank you so much for always being here for me, and for being my fans and my followers and my subscribers right here on YouTube. And thank you for being patient that I had to take just a little break from YouTube due to a current loss in my family. I truly hope that you loved and enjoyed this video. If you happen to be new here, then please be sure to like and subscribe. And be sure to push that notification bell so you will not miss a new video or upload of LesleyBos Motivation. Thank you so much for always being here for me. Have an absolutely awesome, terrific, and beautiful day. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Please stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, you guys.